Alright, 1 second. Literally, they just went to map. And I'm like, alright, I got a few minutes. Let me get things started. And all of a sudden, I hear the second line of beep beep. And I'm like, whoa, what the heck? Alright. Oh my god. There we go. Trying to balance my music. And we should be good. Alright, how are you all doing? Wee Woo here. We've got FNF today. We got a lot today with everything, so I'm pretty excited for all that. I need to get my... What the heck was that? Oh, this is their first POV of Pierce right there. But otherwise, let me go ahead and box this off. FNF. Alright, that is good to go for highlights, and we should be good for everything else for FNF here. So let's go ahead and have a look at everything. This is going to be round one. We're going to be trying to cover all 3 rounds today. At 7 o'clock, we have a Zeus operation. That's going to be SCP-5000, the assault on El Presidente's bunker that, you know, we proceeded with the paper pain to defend it. Now we're going to go ahead and attack it. That should be quite funny. That'll be a fun little 2-life shenanigan sort of thing. Between round 1 and 2, I'm going to be handing out the invites for that one after doing slotting. And then we'll transition from the end of FNF to that op, and then hopefully after that we'll play some DayZ, and I'll either get Bloodwing or Vix to come chill with me, and we'll see how things go. Anyway, prediction is up. Feel free to place your bets here. I'm going to start going through everything here for our first mission. This mission's made by Kissing. First time I've seen a Kissing mission. We'll see. Objectives are to destroy a little bird and an MLRS truck. Neat. Render distance here is going to be 800 meters. Defenders only have 80 points to fortify. No magnified optics nor NVG equipment. No medium anti-tank settings because it's infantry only. Blue 4 are going to be modern private military camouflage kits. So just orange SPC vests or TAC vests with some simple orange undergarments, and then helmets or hats. Loadout's going to be AK-74Ms or AKS's MP443 Grouches for their secondary. Light machine gunners in Alpha Bravo and Charlie get the RPK. Medium machine gunners in Delta get the PKP. Light anti-tank gunners in Alpha Bravo and Charlie get the RPG-7. And there's no crew in aviation, so that doesn't matter. Assets are going to be those 2 aforementioned assets. They can't be used. They're literally just props. Op 4 generic desert camouflage kits. They've got G36s in play or HK416s. Interesting. Glock 17s for their secondary. FN Mini-Me's for light machine gunners in Alpha Bravo and Charlie. MG3s for the Delta medium machine gunners. LAT is going to be a single-shot disposable M136 in Alpha Bravo and Charlie. There's no crew in aviation, so that doesn't matter, and there's no assets. It's infantry only. Otherwise, Op 4 command is going to be Pierce. Oh, boy. Damien going to be the 2IC, Dreadis is being the medic, Andre leading Alpha with Snodgepair being the marksman. Looks like the marksman is going to be an HK416 Marks 5.56 rifle with an ACOG on it. Bard, Chevriak, and Warkiss otherwise filling in Alpha. They're, I think, part of Alpha 2 that joined into Alpha Actual. And then you got Korvac, Buller, Deluxe, Tim Kappa, and Rodrig in Alpha 1. Bravo being led by Emperor with Tainish being the 2IC because he has the GL capability. Depso being the marksman. And then we got Agnos, Lysander, and Monix also forming in on Bravo. And there's no Bravo 1 or 2, so I think Bravo 1 merged with Bravo Actual. Pete leading Charlie with Pro Hunter as the 2IC. Camred taking the marksman. Skeeta, one of the Charlie, I think Charlie 1 leadership with Strizzy, Crazy, Rob, RB and Solomon's under Charlie 1 that merged. Charlie 2 has Vagrant, Buckets, and PJ under them. Newton leading Delta with Nicholas as the 2IC, Renly as the medic. Toxic leading Delta 1 with Puma, Ninja taking the MG3s, Eloy, and Milancito, taking the assistant roles. Kabubi Face leading Delta 2 with Waldo and Wise taking the MG3s, and then Malgrim taking the assistant role for extra ammo. On Blue 4 side, their commander's going to be Sam with Lolo as the 2IC, Curie leading Alpha 1 with Alexander. Looks like Blue 4's marksman rifle is going to be the SVD, Huel taking the medic role for Alpha. Alpha 1 has Olaf, Autovisky, and Patriot together. Swola leading Alpha 2 with Tackleberry, Banks, Wheaton, and Ash. Charlie being led by Nemesis. We got Scandy Recon on tonight. They appear to be on Blue 4. Rufy as the 2IC, Cullis as the marksman, Malin as the medic, Yanni Finn leading Charlie 1, Whiplash, Iander, Pertin, and Flying Finn. Nick leading Charlie 2 with Carabiner, Puma, Nafs, and Dobbs. And then Delta has Captain Morgan with no 2IC. Norris is playing the medic, Lurch being the assistant, and then Iqbal, Warlords, Jack, and Yano taking the PKPs, respectively, the medium machine gun roles. Looking over at the AOs here, we've got the MLR's truck in this sector right here. So how Search and Destroy works is Op4 has a sector to look for the asset that they're trying to destroy. They don't know which asset is where. This is the northernmost one. We got the MLRS just in the middle, and some pre-made fortifications on the rooftops. Funny enough, these are the ZEI fortifications, with just some of the extra stuff in the middle deleted. I recognize those in a heartbeat because I use them all the damn time. And then we've got the Little Bird fortifications. And the Little Bird appears to be in here, kind of cleverly hidden away. I like that. And then we've got green sandbags, because this is a Tanoan asset, and they use green sandbags for the ZEI templates. And then we've got some nice wrecked parts in here, but I think some of this is actually part of the map itself in this little storage area of some sort. But a bit of fuel, definitely some junk, but not too bad. Otherwise, with it being infantry only, I'd imagine Op4 is probably going to move up the riverbank, maybe up the forested paths, get right up to this AO, continue on, and then hit the second AO. I don't really see a point of them crossing the river, but they could try. Tough to say. Again, big maybe, but we'll just have to see. C'est la vie. I agree. ZEI is one of the best tools ever. And also, Kiss, how you doing? This is your mission. I'm going to commentate it. Hope you're doing A-okay, broski. Otherwise, hope everyone else is A-okay here. And, yeah, we got a lot of streaming to do today, so... Oh, that also means after the stream, a lot of dev work afterwards. But, hey, it should be fun. But again, we're going to be doing all 3 rounds of FNF tonight, unless they go super duper long. Then around 7 o'clock, we'll be doing an SCP up on the ground. I'll be, not on the ground, excuse me, I'll be Zeusing it. That'll be the underground tunnels of El Presidente, the underground complex made by Valkyrie. And then a quick script worked up by Krosk to make the final game area that much more sweeter. And even the mini boss fight. Will you be joining TML for the op tomorrow? I know you might be busy. What time? I recall that there was an op I was supposed to join, and now that my memory is serving me, I think it was yours, Gore. If my time lines up with yours, yeah, we'll see. If not, then we'll go from there. But hey, we'll figure it out. But in terms of roster stuff, I don't see any Pepega Pirate players on except for Korvac. At least I think Korvac's Pepega. I could be wrong about that, but I don't see anyone else. So it just bets on Scandi Recon and Pierce and all this other fun stuff. But yeah, I'm building schedules for the weekend as well. And, you know, we'll just see how all this goes. Oh, man, but I've had a long day. Did a bunch of errands this morning and was able to pick up some more homebrew stuff. So I'm excited about that. Going to be working on an blood orange mead and a strawberry mead and get those brewing by Monday. Anything else is banned. Yeah, right. Go up the riverbank for the Wide West. Yeah, I've used in Diala. The riverbank is very effective at getting forces right on top of an objective because you can go so low in it. We'll see if Blue 4 figures that out, but the other routes that Op4 can take is they can ride the far leftern side and just literally move up the trees. The one issue they're going to have is this slight danger crossing here to just, you know, go into this little aqueduct and then go past. But again, this is all forest cover to get you right on top of the objective. So there's no bad way to do it. I think the safer way is actually just move up the aqueduct section because it's really easy to keep your forces together. But that would serve better if you then hit the rear objective and then came around and hit this one from the northern side. Whereas the riverbed, if someone jumps you, you've got not really any cover to work with. So I could see them just sneaking, you know, 2/3, 3/4 of their force up that way and the remaining third on the flank. But anything has a risk.
LCPL operator Chan AAA.
Biggie Dums, thanks for the 18-month resub, broski. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. But yeah, if I have the time, I might consider streaming the making of those meads, but we'll see.
I thought I had a genius plan of coming on this roof.
We'll see how it goes, Gore.
Don't worry.
I've got a lot on my plate and only like a week and a half to do it because I then take a week off for vacation, and if I don't do it then I'm going to be very behind because other stuff stems on stuff being done in that time. So later tonight, probably going into tomorrow morning, I'm also going to have the op polls up for next month's operations because I'm going to be spending the first half of next week building the mod sets and then sending them over to Valken 6 to get work done. And then I haven't released my new rates yet for commission work, but 2 people have already booked me for one is for 1 month and one is for 2 months, respectively. So I might already have to bump the commission rate I was going to put up higher because it's, yeah. Usually my commission jobs are only a 1 or a 2 off, but multi-month ops, or up to a month even, then I gotta bump rates a bit. Op poll, if 40k doesn't win, it's rigged. Well, yeah, I always have a bunch of people vote for 40k, but they never play in my community, so I just uncheck their vote. But that's just how I do things. Well, Gore, only people that play in my community get an actual vote. Otherwise, what's the point?
The light pole or the flagpole. To the silo. It's gonna take 2 planks. We might as well just put it down.
They're building a ramp up to the rooftop.
Oh shit.
But they got fortifications over here. They need to put some fortifications over there as well. And I think someone just fell off, which is even funnier.
Strong, dude.
Thanks, man.
Yeah, they just don't want to use the ladder. Is that even climbable? It's like a 65-degree incline. Damn. With no support? God. I hope they don't have used up shoes, because otherwise you're just going to slide down that thing in the most painful fun slide I've ever seen. Well, there's no OSHA in Iraq, so I don't think it matters. Who needs goats when you have Arma players? Yeah. Where do these 240s come from?
That guy fell.
Are they scoped? Oh! Oh! This is gonna change the game. Like... Due to the fact that the enemies have a bit more than a 5%, it's been bumped up to 11. We're giving them 2 M240 statics, which would be fine. Cool. Whatever. They're scoped with E-clans. Which means they can literally snipe people from across the tree. Damn.
Oh, I like this.
I'm going to be honest, in this situation, I still would have bet on Scandia Recon, but because it's against Pierce, no offense to Pierce. But, damn. Damn. Like that. That's rude. We're 3 minutes in, and now Pierce has to worry about scoped M240s. Oh. Oh, that hurts. Pierce is on Op 4 command. I also love how Scandia is going to be attacking right off the bat.
Here, we're just going to be caught here. Yeah, but like we're just moving next.
And they
to
have
each other.
RPGs.
No, it's just
Yeah, should be good. 125.
Crazy, we're just about to start round 1. I'm going to be honest, if you're just coming in on betting, I would bet on those scoped M240s. Like, I normally do not say where to bet, but I'm going to be honest, these assets are incredibly powerful.
50 degrees of rotation. I've got much.
So they've got a fold down. Looks like they changed them up. So it's one standing and one sitting. But do not underestimate the efficacy of this thing. And then Scandia Recon immediately going on counter-attacking rolls. This is going to get ugly. Yeah, Op 4 now has an 11% number advantage, but... Scandia Recon... Hold up. Does he have AT? Yeah.
They're moving their...
Yeah.
their team.
Puma.
It's scoped. Okay. I know I can't say Aglcan, but I can say efficacy. Don't you love my English? What was I calling it, an E-clan? Ha! Sorry, Elcan. You know what? What's that? I just find new ways to piss you off every stream.
We get ordered to abandon our position.
There's the mission start. Here comes this man. Oh, he stopped. There he goes. Go for it, buddy. Oh, yeah. He's in the zone. Oh, now he's sprinting. I was about to go. He's just going to glide forward. Nate, if you want to join, type exclamation point FNF. You can get in by round 2 and 3 tonight. Just note, I am not an admin. I am a spectator, like you guys. I just, because I got that YouTube thingamajig, I'm allowed to, you know, just sit down and laugh at these people as they murder each other.
Station to 2 different calls.
Dude, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna record like the Ukrainian radio. And
Are we really going to have an all-in on one side, and they're going to run right into Scandi?
What's good?
All right, I'm a little worried, because usually when you have an all-in push, all eggs in one basket, there's a lot of different ways I say it, and they run into Scandi. Scandi does one of two things. They either completely annihilate everyone, which I'm going to be honest is less often than what the other option is, where they just get completely steamrolled through, because Scandi is a very good flank and harass group, but not a good direct assault group, and a group this large could steamroll them. So we'll see how things go. This will be a tough one. But 10 Delta, thanks for the 4-month resub. I hope you keep enjoying the operations, and I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. You already lost 250,000 a few FNFs ago. Might as well put in another 120k. Good God. Yeah, and they're going to go up the forested route this way. I'm not sure if then they're going to turn on that side on the right. But look at how freaking proactive Blue 4 is being. They're really just trying to lock down open areas from forest lines and call it a day. This one's incredibly risky, though, because Op4 started very, very close by, so... Oh, and then you got Scandi breaking off into 2 teams. Really spreading out in the far left flank, thinking Op4 is going to do something far around, which, I'm going to be honest, normally I'd look at this and go, what are you doing? This is why. This man right here. And I can't believe it, but he's actually going to do something tame tonight. If you know the meme Pierce play, then you know. For those of you that are new, Pierce is the wild card commander that will literally march his forces all the way on the edge of the map because, well, he thinks it's a good idea. Now he's actually taking a more direct line in one of the 2 routes I recommended, either on the river or up this little forest line. And that might actually be solid enough that poor Sam's not going to predict Pierce to pull a play like that in a million years, and Pierce is just going to win this one by default. Because look at the amount of people playing actual site defense. It's very limited. Blue Force kind of left their forces in the open to then try to do a sandwich later, which then again, Sam did something like this last week, and it didn't work out for him because he was being too aggressive with his forces when he was playing defense, and we're kind of seeing that again. There's the potential here for his forces to come in and sandwich the enemy, but is it going to be enough? And I remember that round was also against Pierce. So I guess this is a rematch here, but that was a very, very close round. So this one could turn around still, and we already have Blue 4 drowning in the river. That's amazing, and he's back. And something took bites out of him. Oh my God. Damn, I didn't know they had piranhas in Iraq. That's nuts. Or maybe it's just really pissed off Gar. Or sea bass. Crocodiles in the river. Guardian, how you doing? Thanks. Or, excuse me, National Guard. My bad. Thanks for 100 bits, broski. I'm reading things too quickly. You're stuck at work, Zony? I'm sorry. You only added the Epoch Sharks? That's another thing I gotta look into DayZ, is if they have any way to add, like, hostile aquatic sea life for you people to spawn if I try to get away from stuff in the river. Oh no, they're gonna be going forward, and Scandy's gonna be given a flank attack off the bat. In cover, because most of the front of the group is not... Oh, this is gonna be interesting. And this also leaves room for this arm to continue south and open a new attack. Alright, I'm liking this for Scandy right now. And if they're quick enough, if they pin the entire platoon down, Alpha can then immediately flank in. And then we offer some openness from here. Maybe one of those Elkin scope 240s can look and get some pickoffs. Because there are some keyholes they can utilize. We just need to see contact open up right here. From Germany, nice. Did we? Okay, no, it was a blue 4 bad frag. Are they shooting at Charlotte? You can't make this up. Alpha 2 just engaged Alpha 1. Oh. Pierce is on the other side, though. Oh. Oh, that's good. I'm willing to bet they're going to let him pass, then hit him on the rear. Or wait till they're further past, but at the same time, I'm waiting for Charlotte to come into my chat and start bitching. I give it 1 minute. Shots have opened up on Baller.
Parallel to this road, parallel to this road, I'm gonna mark him.
So I think he's marking these guys over here, so this group is then gonna sandwich anything that comes up. There it is. ID takes the first hits. You got some wild suppression here. Some forces on the farther eastern side now getting engaged as well. We need to see Alpha come in, but after that PID fiasco, I don't think we're going to see it. And now Scandy's in a really bad spot. Target-rich environment, mind you. But Opcore on the other side of the river has, or not river, the aqueduct has instant cover. And Scandy only have their combat prowess. Yeah, there's Charlotte. I told you, it only would take a minute. Swan Master, thanks for the 5-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. So Blue 4 gets immediately suppressed here, because Scandy engaged the center of the platoon. Now we're starting to see Alpha push. And they can hit the rear of this formation as long as Scandy keeps them pinned. You got Charlie 2 trying to come around, as I said. They're going to be a bit slow in that maneuver, though. If Scandy enjoyed earlier, then this would be more effective in pinning the group here. But now you're starting to see some forces continue on and actually move to the objective, as there's very little objective security here. So even if Alpha and Charlie squeeze out half of Opcore here, that leaves the other half to still bypass and hit the objectives. And there's only a paltry garrison in one objective and none on the other. RPG's getting fired in as well. How are the skulls here? We got Kevin, Goblin, Baller Deluxe, Malgrim, all dead. Rodriguez on con. Blue 4 I've lost Pearton. And Charlotte got killed by friendly fire. You're right. Pierce called in to his buddy Wheaton on the opposite side and personally ordered him to execute Charlotte. Yeah, let's go with that theory, because Pierce is the master at arms here, right? Pierce knows what's up. Speaking of Pierce, he almost just took a headshot by Puma there. Pierce really playing 5D chess out here to just murder Charlotte every single time. That's what we're gonna go for, right? Here, if you want to help Charlotte out, know this. So when we do DayZ tonight, Charlotte's going to be the admin on hand. That's going to be spawning stuff. So if you want Charlotte to enjoy herself, make sure you stick around for DayZ tonight. Look at the menu, buy a T-Rex or two, and you can absolutely eviscerate me. For Charlotte's pleasure. Anyway, Alpha pushing up for Blue 4, pinning this group of Op 4 down that was sent down in this line. Blue 4 is going to overpower that and push through, but look at all the Op 4 bleeding through that are now going to have direct line to the objective because Scandy Recon is pinned and Alpha for Blue 4 is pinned. So again, I think Sam is going to win the battle here, but lose the war as Op 4 just bypasses and heads to the objectives and takes them out. It's really going to be up to Delta to hold. Maybe Alpha will then turn around, but at that point, they don't really have favorable ground to work with there. We got grenades going in. Tim Kappa, it's going to be too far to hurt him. Here's the issue with this type of ambush, though. You got to opt for some really hard cover with this aqueduct here they can stay on, and they can poke their heads up at any time, and you wouldn't be able to know unless you saw, like, their radios or their AT poking up. You got Bard running it here, his head poking around. But yeah, Op4 immediately trying to pull away here. Grenades going over. Someone poked their head up and immediately got decked. Nemesis makes Damien duck here. Pierce timing his grenades. I'm going to be honest, Pierce is one of the best grenade throwers I've ever seen. Tim Kappa gets Nemesis. Naps gets knocked out, I think also by Tim. Double tap grenade by Pierce. It does not. But now you got the rest of Charlie 2 on Scandy coming around for Blue 4. A little bit of crossfire going here. You got that scoped Elcan, excuse me, firing. I can't tell if they're firing at Blue 4 or if they're firing at something in between. But look at this. You got this squad getting right on top of this position. They're starting to open up. They get a headshot on the spotter. Can we see these turrets turn in time? Because this one especially. Look at that. So loud you can't even hear the gunfire. Because they're suppressed. Looks like this one, the scope got ripped off, but you still have this one with the scope. And that's the one that's actually being a threat here. You got one guy picked off, a second guy picked off. Looks like Op4 is going to bypass and send everything to this objective and then try to race it back. Blue 4 is going to clean up this over here. It's just a matter of how long can these guys hold out and how long will these guys take to actually push into the objective and clear that.
They had scopes?
Yeah, one of them had a scope, the other one had a scope, but it looks like it got ripped off last second.
Still peeking 345 behind the gas station.
But Korvac, thanks for the 21-month resub. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this. These were added last second too, but made no mention that they were scoped when the admin message came up, which is why I'm like, oh. Blue 4 was just given a very powerful advantage there, and Op4 has no idea about it. But yeah, no, they removed the scope from the top one. But they still have it on this one. Yeah, he's just literally waiting for him to come out on the left. I'm a little worried, though, because he's taking close fire from the far left, and he doesn't notice yet. Might now spot Toxic when he pokes his head back out. Uh-oh. Okay, no, he's suppressing that other side. He's trying to get Puma to spot that rooftop shooter. Shots going in, and Yeno gets knocked out. Now I think Op4 has this in the bag. Looks like they're potentially breaking off troops to go to the other site as well. How are the Op4's rear force doing? They've moved up a bit. Alpha and Charlie still pinned. RPG goes out, knocks Depso out. I can only imagine who that was. If only there was a certain AT god somewhere that we knew about. Ha! Don't get me wrong, Op4 are still well in the fight here. Because you just need to see these two groups turn around, and then I think it's game over. But if Op4 can throw these guys up to hit that objective and send these guys down south, they don't realize how close their objective actually is. It's just go in, throw the charge, and run, because the charge is enough to actually blow up a little bird.
Send in GOAT Team 6 now.
ZYN Bills, thanks for the 5 gift subs, broski. If you got a sub from Bills, make sure you thank him or her. Otherwise, hope you all keep enjoying the operations. And I do hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario.
Team 6 now.
I'm willing to bet these guys are going to have to go in and reinforce this push, which gives Blue 4 more time to turn their forces around. Looks like everyone's sandwiched between Alpha and Charlie were taken out. Alpha are taking the route back in. Op4 might have time to point raid this objective before they pull out. But again, they're just getting pinned and they're holding and engaging, as we literally only have 4 guys. 2 actively engaging, 3 in cover. Blue 4 reinforcements are en route.
Send in GOAT Team 6.
But Op4 might be opting to stay pinned and just take a more long-range fight, which is going to give Charlie time to flank around and just, you know, sandwich these guys, and then it's GG. But right now, it can still go either way. If Op4 rushes a group in, takes the objective out, even if they take high casualties, and then these guys rush up and hit the other objective, it's done. Because these guys will outpace Charlie, and Charlie's still going to be cautious, even if it's Scandy Recon, because there's other forces in the region that might pin him down otherwise.
Give him a warm welcome, shall we?
We just need to see Op4 be aggressive, but I'm not seeing that aggression anymore. The statics really spooked them, and they think this is a much more fortified area than it actually is. We're not seeing a smoke push, so we'll just have to see how things go. See, again, Malin, I agree. Blue 4 has fumbled right now, but Op4 is not taking advantage of said fumble. You got these guys, they keep going back and forth. I think now they're committing to going over there. Do they have an explosive specialist? They do not. So it's pointless for them to go up there. Because for these two objectives, you need an explosive specialist. Yes, Pierce has masterfully denied the M240s with the L-cans. But unfortunately, in Pierce's infinite strategy, he did not foresee Op4 not rushing into the objective. Which is weird, because we always see Pierce's forces rush into the objective. Why is it different this time? Oh yeah, him rushing into objective got him banned for a while. And now it's Pierce versus Scandy Recon. Will he do it? L-can, more like L-can. Oh my god. Damn it, Gore. Gets a good spray, hits a few people. This, at that angle, looked more like a bad dragon, but we're not going to talk about it. Anyway, random RPG goes up. Oh, is Pete an explosive specialist? Nope, he's a team leader. No, he's a squad leader. Doesn't have the GL. And Lolo's corner camping. Does Op4 even have any explosive specialists left? They have one. Lolo, cook a grenade! Oh my god, yes! Yes! Goodbye, Pete. Oh, I love it when they do that. That's why you shouldn't be on yelling when you're running up to the friendly objective, or enemy objective, because they're just gonna go, oh, okay. Yeet! And Lolo knows he got him because he doesn't hear that anymore. He's like, huh, I don't hear him speaking. Must have gotten him. So Alpha is now counterattacking up the side. Very risky to do, but I guess they're just going for an end game here. We're not even 15 minutes into this round. Op4 is going to move into the objective here. They're going to try to use GLs to cook this thing off. Yeah, good luck. You know, then again with the truck. Did you just miss 2 shots? Maybe with grenades and GLs they'll cook it off because it's still a truck. But they got to keep hitting the engine block on the front. Yeah, you're going to want to focus on the front because that's where the... Oh. Malin. I'm gonna be honest. It could have been a cook-off by those grenades. It's still a truck. But that makes me want to go into the editor, and what was that, like 3 GLs and 3 grenades? I want to see if I can actually get to cook off with that. Because it could be. Again, it's still a vanilla truck model. Alright, Kiss is saying it can. Okay. Kiss made the mission. So I retract my Malin statement. So Lolo got knocked, and is now unknocked. Op4 have a direct line. Oh my god, it's a flank. Norris gets Vagrant. Skeeta doesn't get Norris. Grenade goes in. Skeeta gets Norris. That grenade, though, is going to get Skeeta. And Skeeta survives. And the other guy gets dropped.
I got him. There's 2 of them dead.
How did you survive that? Okay. I was more surprised than you. I know, right, Mal? It's okay. I always blame you for everything anyway. Love you, buddy. All right. Patriot running back in. Scandy licked their wounds. They now need to come back in. Op4 still has a decent chance. It's getting to that same slight numbers game here. Because you're going to have the guys from over there run back in. but it's the same. It's rinse and repeat from last week with Sam and Pierce's forces. Sam was over-aggressive with his forces, and I'm not sure if it was his orders or just the forces in general just pushing to the fighting. But they're depleting themselves a bit too much, and at the end of the day, Op4 just won with a slight number advantage, and it looks like it's going to repeat itself here. Tough call. Alright, so we could see Scandi come up in their remnants and then do a flanking play, but both sides are going to have a bit of reinforcements coming in. I don't know, this is a tough call. Olaf's got an RPK. 45 round mags against two guys with, one of us an MG3. Oh, except he gets sniped by Otovisky! Or is it Otovsky? It is Otovsky. I've been saying his name wrong for 2 years. Next week, I'm still gonna say it wrong. I agree, Swan, but it's tough to put so many guys down there, and then once you get spotted, there's not really any cover for you to work with, and you're kind of stuck down there. So I agree with the play Pierce made as it being the best. They could have still put a squad up on the river, but then they'd be, you know, cut off from everyone else. So I think Pierce made the best call that he could in this strategy. Blue 4 went a little over-aggressive, but it still worked out for them because here's the thing. When you get numbers that are this close to each other, in my opinion, both commanders made a good play. Even if that play is totally bonkers, usually you don't see one side completely dominating the other unless a stupid plan was involved. Or just they put Scandi and Papega on one side and they both decided that everyone on the enemy side was just a puppy for them to kick. But you get my point. When you see numbers this close, it means both sides are just trading evenly and, you know, we're having a proper fight. Speaking of proper fight, and the riverbank, got Solomon and Skeeta coming down. Neither are explosive specialists, but they can always find something in the AO to utilize because there's quite a few bodies. We got Swola back here with the SVD. Up a kill. Looking for more targets to dock. They're going for a wide flank around, which I'm going to be honest, I think is the best play to make because you don't want to risk going in the middle of a formation. Yeah, the defensive garrison is weak, but they don't know that. We have the quality of hindsight here. It looks like Blue 4 are cutting across right here to where other friendlies are. And I think Op4 are going to lose their number advantage. They had a bit more here, but they started getting docked by a few squirters moving around. We could see that return here, but tough call either way. So I'd say it's kind of gone into Blue 4's favor now, that both sides have their full force in the field. We have an RPG fired into the building. That freaked them out, made them pull back. They lost one. So this main fight's starting to really dry up here. And he's got it out too.
Where's he inside?
Whenever you see an RPG, you know, the first person you want to look at. He's camping with a noob tube.
2-story merchant house.
You know who it is. Infantry pushing his position. You got these two right here. Did he just satchel him? He did. Bye, Pro Hunter. Was a pleasure knowing you. There's nothing you can do if you hear the beep beep. There's nothing you can do. Nafs gets sideswiped by PJ. The bloody mini-me. 2 Op4 starting to clear out from the rear. Again, this is the entire search area, so they gotta search everything. That's why they're taking this low and slow. Swola might hear those footsteps right under him, so he's looking. Those damn Turtle Beaches helmets, man. So the Op 4 garrison there got taken out. We only have 3 guys up on the northern side. Blue 4 have a significant number advantage. Op 4 threw a grenade up there and got him. Op 4 dodging grenades left and right here. Wheaton gets that kill. You know, in a direct one-on-one, I think Wheaton just pretends that the opponent is Charlotte, and then Wheaton will always win the fight, right? Okay, that is a really silly idea, sir. I get it, but you have friendly so close to this position. Op 4 down to 4 players. I don't think there's a way for Op 4 to get to the final objective here. There was a chance for Op 4 to get it, but they just all kind of blinked out of existence when the Blue 4 QRF came in. Even while the Blue 4 QRF was coming in, the defenders were just properly holding. All right, those 3 are holding out. We're only halfway through this round, by the way. Mosquito holding defense. Checking the rest of the map. Oh, Patriot gets that kill. How are the 3 doing up here? No, they're just gonna do the Overwatch fallacy and not actually push into the objective. All right, I think that's it. Always bet Iander, yeah, right? Second. Blue 4 now breaching this building. Dobbs looking for the gunfire. Yeah, bye Webster. That might also get PJ by default because this might blow up the entire building. Boo. Boo, explosive satchel. Boo. You know, I feel cheated. I feel cheated. That was supposed to blow up the entire building. Maybe it was only a charge. Yeah, it was a demo charge because the satchel they wouldn't have been able to throw it that far. That's why. And PJ gets offed. Webster running around. Double taps going on him. Now they're going around. So I wonder, where's the rest of Blue 4 suppressing over here? I guess maybe Cameron? Ah, it's because he has a scoped 416, so he's not going to move. And Webster's under threat right now, so he's just going to camp. Ah, so close. Maybe that'll freak him out. Here's the pitch. Nope, you're gonna keep going up the stairs. Is Iander gonna Navy Seals this? He's trying. Please Navy Seal him. Yes, he is. Does he think he cleared left so it's clear? No! Literally in his blind spot because he was under him, so when he checked, he didn't see this guy prone right there. Oh, I was hoping he was going to vault that and then see this guy. Ah, that's funny. I know why Iander lost. He didn't have his RPG out. Duh. If the AT god has it on his back, then clearly he can't use it, right? Man, that one was obvious. What did they throw this time? I don't even... Oh, they're throwing it on houses. They're just blowing up random houses here.
Remember that.
One second. Zevik, thanks for a 29-month resub, broski. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. And I hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. Cameron gets knocked out. Webster. Oh, that's dirty. It's only a charge, though. I mean, Cameron's probably fine. Ah, you know, that's just mean. All right, Webster realizes that he should probably go back to making his dictionary just as he eats lead. Cameron runs away because he just exploded. You know, Malin, are you here? I have a crazy idea. What if for the last, like, 4 or 5 people in a round, like, what if they just had a marker that updated on the map every so often?
Send in Goat Team 6.
You know,
now.
maybe that would help speed it up. I don't know. I'm just spitballing here. That way, if they got the Overwatch.
Send
Yeah,
in
they just
Goat
called
Team
it.
6.
Oh, man. Carrick's Guild, thanks for the 5 gift subs. If you got a sub from Carrick's. Did they actually...
Now.
The man just ducked a flame grenade. Carrick's, thank you so much. If you got some sub from Carrick's, make sure you thank him or her. Otherwise, hope you all keep enjoying the operations. And hope you get a nice kick out of this. But, I mean, it would help speed everything up. Why was the rating over...
Goat Team 6.
Why was the rating over 9,000? Oh, well. The memes. But, I mean, that would help speed it along if there's only, like, you know, 20 dudes on one side. You know, if one side has, like, it's still in the double digits and the other side's down to, like, 5, that would, you know, help bounce it back. Because I can't think of a round. Actually, no, I can think of one round that one person beat out 21 people. And I haven't seen it since. Oh, man. All right, here's the deal. We're going to go on a little intermission here into round 2. So, BRB, I got quite a few things to balance out, but we're going to be streaming all day, so, you know, stick around. All right, what is our next mission here? I'm going to switch up my music. Alright, this is gonna be on, what is that, Suma? Samava. And then mission... I'd say last 4 people or 3 people, but, you know, only if the other side is more than 10 people. Because you gotta balance it out proper, but if one side has an obvious numbers advantage, then, you know. C'est la vie. Alright. Op 4 is attacking Green 4 terminal sites. I'll pay it out in a second. Op 4 has a 5% numbers advantage. 2 BMP. 2. I like this. Well, Green 4 has an AVP, a BRDM, 2 M2 statics, and an MT-LB with... What is that, a BMP-1 turret? The 73mm? Yeah. Interesting. Sounds good, man. Or at that point, give it to both sides and just let them eat each other. Alright, let me pay out the prediction. Who won that? Yeah, Blue 4 kind of bounced back at the end right there. No surprise. Payout's going to be low, though, because that was, what, like 19% odds for Op 4 winning that? Good God. Alright, turn that down slightly. Now, I got to open up Discord and start sending out invites for tonight's operation.
Send in Goat Team 6 now.
That was a long match.
Huertas Tava, thanks for the resub. Not the longest. Trust me, they can go to time. But that one, yeah, solid 30 minutes. I'm going to be honest, that's the norm. But I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless, broski. Hope you keep enjoying the operations. Hope you get a nice kick out of this scenario. What do I got to do? I got to slot things up. God, I love it when they're like, hey, is this open? And it's like, no. Otherwise, it would be open. Silly slaughters. I'm a little worried about Bravo, though. They don't have a medic slotted. I'm sure someone will figure that out. Bookmarks, manage bookmarks. Which TeamSpeak do I want to use? There's 3 different IPs. We'll pick IP number 2. Why do I have 3 different TeamSpeak IPs? Simple. I don't want people that rhyme with Bimmy to DDoS me again for 9 weeks when I run charity ops for Ukraine again. Chuckleheads. Let's see. Alright, there's the message written up, and now I just have to copy and paste it, manually send it to everyone, because Discord doesn't like the fact that I used a bot to do it, and they're like, we don't want you to use bots, and it's like, bruh. That means I have to manually message all these people, and they're like, yeah, screw you. You're not allowed to use your bot, you're not allowed to pin Audrey Hotto, and you're not allowed to have the secret admin furry section. It's just oppressive, man. Oh well. Was so disappointed. Anyway, give me 1 second, guys. I'm just mass painting a bunch of people. Or I guess mass DMing would be the better term. It would be funny if I gave them all the wrong TeamSpeak IP, and I'm like, where is everybody? Oh. Whoops. Oh, you were spamming demon hentai to me. That's awkward. That's why we don't stream this. Otherwise, we'd see a bunch of demon titties. And I think a lot of you would, you know, not mind that, but Twitch does. You know, Twitch doesn't really like it when things like that happen. Yet they're perfectly fine with some DayZ streamers streaming zombies with titties, but we're not going to do that. Nah. I think at the rate we're going, we're just going to have T-Rexes with titties, but we'll get there. Maybe one day. Who knows? Alright, that's everyone DM'd for that. And I'm going to go ahead and... Is there anything else? I got a message. I love how I'm seeing chat going by super quick, but I'm not reading it yet. I'm scared to look. Yeah. Wow. I'm not reading any of that. Yes, you do. What's that? I know. Never disappointed by the lack of the phrase. I see. So you and Granite must talk a lot then. Meanwhile, I'm looking at my basic chat and they're talking about TFAR again. That's another thing I gotta do before the end of this month is make a bunch of tutorial videos for my community. Jesus Christ, Charlotte, what the hell is that? I said that out loud. God damn, I did not need to see that. Why? I'm just trying to be an innocent Zeus running my job. Oh. Why, SpongeBob? Why? RDMs go or RDMs with Dante, which are even funnier. Leave Azzy out of this, Tech Priest. Anyway. Don't worry about it, King of Dwarves. Don't worry about it. Innocent Zeus who gets Bambi's killed by wolves, raptors, and bears. Oh my. Sadly, Liru wouldn't be able to handle my sense of humor in DMs. Yeah, what's that? Because everything... Here's the thing. I treat everything you tell me as irony unless I detect seriousness from it. I just pretend everything you write is sarcastic, and that's what lets me believe it. Dante earned that. Oh, god damn it. Alright, let's not go too deep into inside jokes here. Anyway. Visible concern. Yeah. Look, it's an intermission. We're just gonna meme around. Wait, why do I have... Why is there an audio bank? Oh, OBS got screwed up. That's not good. I think it's just a display error. But then again, the last time I saw OBS screwing up and then looked at my computer, my graphics card died, and I don't really want to deal with that again. Oh, don't worry, I've been hydrating, but... Alright, let's see. So we got round 2 and round 3 to do. Then we have an SCP-5000 op, where it's just the premise of it. So we'll be sending a bunch of D-class personnel inside the AO to go, you know, eliminate a certain president with a certain background, where if I say it out loud, I'm worried that the CIA will finally off me. But, you know, c'est la vie. And then we'll be doing DayZ. With or without Bloodwing and or Vix. I'm scared of what that is. What's that? I'm not even going to click it. Alright, so Green 4 is going to be defending a town, and Op 4 is going to be spawning multiple clicks away. So this is going to be a long one. Yeah, right, Echo? And it's funny because I'm going to the White House soon with the Greeks for entourage purposes. Bloodwing scares me. Anyway, where's my goat? Mr. Goat, how do you feel about this situation? Me too, buddy. Me too. You lost all on Pearson, you need to sleep. Righto, 7. Hope you have a good night. Greek black site. Oh, God. Not again. Anyway. I'm gonna be honest, the AO, yeah, we got some nice sight lines from some hills in various areas here. We have the mountaintop right here, that's right on the edge of the AO. We got this position right here, which is a little below 100 in elevation from here. I'm just curious what these tree sight lines are gonna be. But we do have one of the terminals in some sort of castle compound in the center itself, which is slightly elevated. With the towers itself, though, we'll probably even it out to these mountain sides, but again, when we only have about 90 people on, it's going to be about 40v40 with the vehicle asset crews. Because otherwise it'd be around 45v45. Not concerning, you know, the number advantage on either side. But, yeah, we'll see. Green 4 only realized the manpower to defend the sites in the zone and nothing else. Don't worry, I'm starting to pull up. Let's see. Green 4 defending. Oh, and of course, they start up just as I put the poll in. Alright, and the first thing I see is this man's ass. Lovely. Great. Thank you, Kiri. Really cool. Anyway. Well, at least that was better with freaking Charlotte sent, but whatever. Alright, mission made by Depso. Background, Czechoslovakian revolts. Or forces revolts against the Soviets. They managed to acquire some equipment from the West, and now with a mix of old and new weaponry, they attempt to hold their first town. This battle will decide not only their future, but also the future of the entire Eastern Bloc. Notes, Op4 get 4 times additional satchels. They can be found in a crate next to the company HQ. The Mi-8 has 24 parachutes in its inventory. Awesome, some air assault stuff. Game mode is uplink. How uplink works is there are 3 terminals listed here. Op4, as the attackers, have to move up to all the terminals and interact with them. Once they interact with the terminal, it'll start a 90-second countdown timer on the side. Once that timer reaches 0, the terminal timer finishes, and then it starts beeping and explodes. Within that 90-second timer, the defenders can interact with the terminal to pause the timer. Op4 need to take, or excuse me, the attackers, in this case, Op4 need to take all 3 terminals to win. The defenders, in this case, Green 4, need to hold at least 1 terminal to win. Otherwise, looking back at Op4 and all the traits here. Nothing else of importance there. Max render distance is going to be 1,500 meters. Defender build points are only going to be 75. No magnified optics nor NVG equipment. Medium anti-tank settings. Both sides have RPGs with 3 rounds per. Interesting. There is no blue 4. Op 4 are going to be our Russian Army khaki kits, breaking their stuff down. We got your platoon leader, your platoon sergeant, your squad leaders, your team leaders, your auto rifleman assistants, grenadiers. Grenadiers IR are basically grenadier kits that have Hunt IR 40mm camera grenades. That was smoke. Okay. Sounds like a GL for, or excuse me, a GMG for a second. First in 2 rounds, but they're the little parachutes with the little cylinders on the bottom that drift through the sky. You shoot the parachute, it falls down quicker, but it's a camera that gives you a bird's eye view of the area. You can use both normal and night vision on it. Really good for getting your bearings in the AO. Otherwise, you got your machine gunner assistant, combat engineers, which has the choice of 4 different types of explosives, 3 AT mines, 4 tripwire mines, 2 being HE, 2 being flare, 2 explosive satchels, which usually can detonate an entire building as long as the building has a destroyable texture. So the vanilla office texture building, for example, can not be destroyed. Therefore, it doesn't have, can't be blown up.
Liru spanked me, daddy.
And the combat engineer also has 4 explosive charges, which don't make as big as an explosive, but, you know, you can throw them farther than the satchel. Light anti-tank, medium anti-tank, 1 an assistant, MAT 2 an assist, don't matter. RA, RAS, and SMP don't matter. DMR, you got a single one, Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie. That appears to be an SVD. Crew leads, crewmen, pilots, meds, and the base kit. Loadout's going to be AK-74s or AKS-74Us, PM handguns for the secondary, RPK for the Alpha, Bravo, and Charlie light machine gunners, Delta for the God damn it, Nimia. Nimia, thanks for the 42-month resub. I don't have a good response. I'm just gonna keep reading. But later. Anyway, Delta medium machine gunner is gonna get the PKMs. Otherwise, light anti-tank's also gonna be an RPG-7. Crewmen's get the this is the tough one. The age-old debate. Do they pick the AKS-74U or the AKS-74U? It's a very tough decision. I try to break it down every stream, but we'll skip ahead until I move to break that down. Otherwise, opt for 2 BMPs. Yeah, I'm waiting for Malin to tell me that the autocannon's rescripted, but I see autocannon rounds and ATGM rounds. I am quite scared. MI8s with 24 parachutes, and they've got 2 turrets on the side. Oh, boy. We got 5 gas transports and 2 UAZ Dishka trucks. Green 4, meanwhile, their uniforms are going to be Czech Army kits from the 1980s. Loadout's going to be SA-58 or AKSs. They get PM handguns too, RPKs and PKMs for their light machine gunners and medium machine gunners, respectively. Oh, boy. They also have RPG-7s, and they also have AKS-74Us. God damn. All right. Nothing on crew-served weapons. They get an AAVP, 4 transport trucks, an MTLB with a BMP, 1 turret on the top, a BRDM with the turnout PKT, aka the useless one, and they've got 2 static M2s. All right. Doing our roster here, we have Curie commanding, Malin is the 2IC, Depso as Alpha's lead, Olaf as the marksman with the Dragunov, Huel is the medic for Alpha. We got Buckets twins, Wombat, Daniel, and Vagrant all under Alpha 2 and no Alpha 1. Nemesis leading Charlie with Nafs as the marksman, Dobbs as the medic, Nick leading Charlie 1 with Cullis, Agnos, Emperor, or whatever. Emperor, Whiplash, Carbaner, and Tanish. Rufy, Korvac, Yano, Artisan, all being led by Azariah and Charlie 2. Delta has Andre leading Monix as the 2IC because he would have the GL and I don't see his gun right now. And Lysander as the medic. Delta 1 has Cherviak and Warkus as the machine gunners with Bard as the assistant. Ash leading Delta 2 with Swollen and Tackleberry taking the PKMs with Banks and Wheaton as the assistants. Echo has Yanni leading with Iander with the medium anti-tank weapon and Puma and Flying being assistants. So if we were to break down the roster here, 3 per person, that means Iander has 3 rockets, Puma has 3 rockets, and Flying has 3 rockets, meaning this AT team has 9 RPG rockets total. Sam and Lolo being 1 vehicle crew, Legs and Alexander being the other vehicle crew, and Charlotte flying the helicopter, which is great because that means that Wheaton won't be in a position to friendly fire Charlotte. I hope. Anyway, Green 4 being led by Shy, with Pierce leading Alpha with Damien, Wise, Kissing, Delta Wolf, Waldo, Snodge Bear, and Visky under him. Charlie being led by Patriot with Tim Kappa as the marksman. Pete. Looks like Charlie 1 and Charlie 2 have merged together. It's Pete leading Strizzy, Pro Hunter, Dratus, Arby, Solomons, Raven, Phila, Skeeta, Crazy, and Camred. ID leading Charlie 2 with Goblin, Legend, and Baller Deluxe. Lurch leading Delta with Warlords as the 2IC, Jack being the medic. Malgrim leading Delta 1 with Piju and Norris, Iqbal being the machine gunners. Norris being the assistant. Tim Newton being the lead there for... Oh, no, this is the 8th... Interesting. They had an explosive specialist join the team to make it a 5-man team. So Newton leading Echo, Nicholas taking the AT weapon, Renly and Puma being the assistants, and Ninja joining in as an explosive specialist. Neat. Kabubi and Goomba being the AAVP crew, and Rodrigue Toxic and Milicito being the MTLB crew for 1 driver, 1 turret commander. That's a PKT, and then the BMP right there. Very interesting. Otherwise, looking at our AOs, we got 1 terminal right next to a phone booth, 1 terminal in a little outcropping of a castle, and the 1 terminal a little farther west, just kind of in the western part of town. Now, looking at this AO, we've got a lot of these really nice ridges right around town. And again, render distance is a click and a half. And with wide ridges like these, you know, that is really, really good AKS-74U territory. I'm focusing on the crew and aviation's weapon choice here. Now, we do also have buildings here. We also have a castle. So there's going to be a lot of CQC in this AO. And I'm going to be honest, that is where... Hate to play devil's advocate here, but that's also where the AKS-74U focuses on. So, you know, it's tough to say. You've got... I mean, if you're going to just play on Overwatch all night, I mean, you're going to be in a vehicle too, so you're probably going to be doing Overwatch anything. But in a pinch, if you get sniped from afar, not going to lie... The AKS-74U is pretty good, but you are forced to go into urban CQC. I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather be caught in there if my vehicle cooks off with an AKS-74U instead. So, real tough to call, but I'm sure that no matter what, the crewmen on both sides will make the right choice. Also, we saw Malin call up the BMP-2s. They do have their autocannon, but it's only AP rounds, but that single AP round can one-shot an infantry guy, so... Oh, it's tough. Which AK-74, though? What do you mean? So you got to remember, though, Op4, they get the choice of the AKS-74U or the AKS-74U. But Green 4, their crewmen have a different choice of the AKS-74U or the AKS-74U. So, again, it depends on what side you're on. You get a different choice of weaponry here. It's really tough to say, though, who has the better support weaponry, but I mean, this is pretty much a mirror match with the exception of the primary weapon right here and the AKS-74U. So, just things to consider. You know, Kane, that's a good call there. I can see why you'd go for the AKS-74U, but, you know, in a choice like that, I'd probably go against you and go with the AKS-74U instead. Biggie, it's important to make these calls. You never know when an AKS-74U could save you an FNF. I always try to take that meme seriously until I burst out laughing, but I will admit Nimia kind of interrupted that. Oh my god. All right, 5 minutes remaining. Op4. So one of their spawns is where the helicopter is, and then the other spawn's where the ground convoy is. It's going to take 5 or 10 minutes for Op4 to get into position anyway before they even start dismounting troops. But we'll have to see how things go. COVID's Brain says F Liru, not in the fun way. Damn, Wasber. All right, you know what, chat? If you want to get me back, we are doing DayZ tonight. You can spawn a T-Rex or 20 mines like a local tech priest and get me murdered. I mean, that's totally fine. That's totally fine. Why not? Check, that would actually be really, really funny, because I would start making FNF AKS-74U jokes, and then every minute I survive, I would think the AKS-74U, and if I was getting my ass kicked, I would have wished you brought me an AKS-74U. Oh, you're right, Natara. Natara. You're damn right. Oh, clearly the one with the longer dash means it has longer range, right? Spawn a mine and trap me in the house. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just fun we have DayZ now, so if any of you get pissy at me, you can just equalize me later, right? Now, be honest. AKS-74U, your mom. No, AKS-74, your mom. There you go. Oh my god. Yes, bolt actions are technically sniper rifles.
So let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Oh, I haven't heard of that meme in a hot second. They put me in a room, a rubber room, with an AKS-74U, and AKS-74Us make me crazy. Oh, I'm gonna drive myself to drink tonight at this point. What about Green 4s? I mean, it's a tough choice, but I have a feeling people are already ready to go tonight to murder me, so, you know, we'll just leave it as is. I'm quickly checking Discord, and of course we are having some other signups, so I'm gonna have to go take care of those between round 2 and 3. Oh, it's just an unslotting request. That's fine. Don't have to worry about that then. What about Blue 4? There's no Blue 4 here, so you don't have to worry about Blue 4. But I think if Blue 4 was here, they would probably have a very difficult choice to make as well. Then again, if based off of the scenario, they'd probably be Western support units to help Green 4, in which case they probably wouldn't have a KS-74Us to work with. In which case they would just get immediately annihilated. Alright, Total. I hope you enjoy avoiding the AK-74U. Lovely. Where's Yanni? Yanni is somewhere probably with Iander. He is leading Echo's Mat team. 1 minute remaining. Green 4 is mainly dominating the castle area, which I agree with because this is the only position that they have to really hold in. I think Op 4 was given additional satchels, though, to help breach the walls of the castle itself, but because of Green 4's numbers, the only terminal they can really hold on to is this one, because they got good elevation on everything. However, I'm going to be honest, a BMP is just going to annihilate this tower, so I don't know. I feel bad for Green 4, because I feel like Op 4 has a little bit more of an advantage here, but we'll just have to see.
Corner of the road, south, 201 from you. That is 587 meters, so I'll say 590. We'll say 575 right on the corner. Right on the corner.
So arranging the corners of the MSRs, not smart. Excuse me, not a bad idea. Smart idea. See, Iander's on the team with the BMPs, so the BMPs are safe.
Talking right there?
No,
for now.
Talking there.
Yeah, and that little house in the woods.
To that house, 880 meters.
Cute.
To the barn construction southeast, where the dock and river kind of match up.
Oh, dwarves. No, that's blasphemy.
725. To the
It's like having a dwarf use an elvish bow. You just don't do it.
Wreckage in front.
Yeah, these guys got to be careful because an AK... I got to stop. Guys, I got to stop before people actually start leaving the stream if they haven't already.
Around the clock here.
We have to stop.
High point, the very top there. You see that 071.
All right, National. Type exclamation point F and F, jump in, and I'll see you for round 3. I'll be cheering you on.
Okay. To the church, northeast.
Where's Cameron? I'd assume Cameron is on Op 4 because Op 4 is red and Cam is red. So, you know, really dumb puns there. But I actually don't see him. There he is. Camred is green today. So I guess he's identifying as red.
They're on, look at the map. They're on Charlie 1 or Charlie 2.
Charlie, where the fuck is that shit? Oh my god, I need to run so fucking much.
Ah, you don't.
It's CBA.
It's in a city. What is supposed to be just doing all
Round has started. We're seeing vehicles starting to cross around, helicopters moving. We have the MTLB with the BMP-1 turret out and about as well. And we just need to see how forces deploy today. Anyway, for those of you just joining us, this is round 2. This is going to be a bit of a longer one. Both sides have some pretty heavy vehicle assets. I'd say we're leaning in Op 4's favor, based off of the fact we got multiple BMP-2s, we got Iander on AT, and Green 4 doesn't really have the best of places to defend, which in an infantry-only fight, they would have a superior position, but because of these vehicles adding to the difficulty, it's definitely going to be a lot tougher for Green 4 to hold. You know, if Charlotte somehow got blue on blue again, being the pilot of the MI8, I think I'd be done for the day at that point. I'd see you guys for the SCP up tonight instead. Charlotte's got the entirety of Alpha, which is only 6 dudes, because there's one guy at spawn, so it's a Basically a VDV squad. Side door opens, not the rear. Are they just gonna jump right into the AO? Wait, we gotta turn. No jump. Got a mass op 4 dismount to the direct south. They're now coming up, probably to take this bridge. Oh, I want to see an airdrop like that. All right, got one BMP going north, one BMP is to the south with the infantry. Op 4 mobilizing other infantry forces to the west, dismounting very early on. They had to have lost a wheel. No. So why did you dismount 2 clicks from your objective? Bruh. Who made this scenario? Depso. Oh, something exploded. I immediately check my map for the helicopter. Ah, it's the BMP firing at the, top of the tower here.
Anyone here got binos? Lurch, you got binos?
Still hear that chopper marauding up there.
You got binos?
Creep 4 really wants to see where they're getting shot from. Good call for Op 4 to immediately suppress the top of this tower. Yeah, I think the 2 BMPs are just going to be marauding from the sides, looking for various angles to actually engage any green 4 that are trying to counterattack around. We'll probably see this BMP move up to here, cover this, and then eventually move closer. Maybe get on this ridge right here and suppress the flank. And then we have the BMP hunter with the MTLB back here. He's just kind of holding in reserve.
Vale, conductor. Comenzar el motor. Nos movemos sur.
I'm waiting to see the para drop with that helicopter. Oh, that's not good. Yeah, Green 4 back up here. Wow. Oh, the snake ate him. Damn. That's crazy when the wildlife in this game actually murders you. Well, first round of FNF tonight. First death was a friendly fire. Second round of FNF. first death is a friendly fire. What are the odds that the third death in FNF is going to be a friendly fire? Ay, ay, ay. It is a day today, isn't it?
Three.
Uh-oh. Oh, yeah. What did you think was gonna happen? Because he was ranging his RPG to take a shot, and then he got annihilated. Clapped, if you will.
I'm worried they're probably calling for
They predicted it. MTLB is coming in to support. They're going to try to hunt down the BMP as it pulls back. Iander is on Op 4. Otherwise, you would have seen Iander just get sniped right there. But then again, Iander would have probably lined that shot up a bit quicker. Uh-oh. There's a tree in the way. Yeah, he can't see it because there's a tree in the way. Forward. Tree. So that missed RPG is going to potentially make this vehicle pull back. They figure it out yet? No. Wait. Just as the VMP's pulling away. It's a game of cat and mouse. Oh my god. You can't make this shit up. You're shooting up at the chopper, too. Green 4, I think, had a guy get knocked out and fall down. These guys taking suppressive fire. That BMP-1 turret might have an angle. Yeah, I think they saw it moving, so they're now advancing towards it. RPG fires. Goes over. Cat and dipshit. They're deploying smoke now.
He's throwing smoke.
I know, right? If only they could suppress with their AKS-74 use. But unfortunately, they're currently using the weapons on the BMP and not the AT. We just saw a long-range rocket. You know, it's funny. It just detonated in the air, showing that that was the maximum range of the RPG. So you got the rest of Op 4 up here. You got the other BMP2 on for Op 4 side coming around the northern area. You have the helicopter just laying in wait. shit, they're still firing down. And you got the MTLB coming around over there. So it looks like Op 4 realizing this is a bad area to be in, they're gonna migrate over to this side and then probably run over here and then cross in. BMP is gonna provide rear security now. Is it actually stuck? No, they got it. Never mind, I just cast a curse to them. The river mud just doesn't want to let him go. It's too steep. They got it. Took them a second, but they got it. It's because they're pulling rear security, right, guys? And then we have this BMP all the way out here doing God knows what. Maybe it's going to provide a landing zone for the helicopter, which... Let's have a look from the helicopter's POV. What's it doing? It's floating. It's floating. That appears to be it. Oh, hearing more BMP fire coming in. RPG hits the rear. Gunner is dead. Driver is camping behind. Newton double tapping it. And cooks it off. That is one BMP2 dead. And yeah, we're not gonna talk about that one. These guys are really just playing it defensively. At this point, we need to see the BMP-1's turret being used against groups of infantry here. BMP-2 is down. Green 4 have been unable to find the other BMP-2 because it's just completely out of position. And you're hearing that first one practically cook off. .50 suppressing forces over here. So now they're pushing back down, and they're just dividing themselves. I don't really feel like Op 4 has a good plan here. Oh. Yeah. That just happened. Also, they just used their ATGM launcher on that thing, so Malin said they didn't have the ATGM, but that might have been a lie. Booby somehow survives the autocannon. All right, Malin. Maybe they just cooked it up with the autocannon shots then. Wait a minute. Wait a second. Hold up. Look at what just reloaded. It's workable again. What's that? Restart the round. Yeah, it appears the ammo's on for the ATGM, broski, because that tube was empty a second ago, and we just saw it coming out. Nah, okay. Nah, I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're right. So I was about to say, like, I didn't see any tracer rounds come in except for one.
I see a guy doing 207. Like.
Use the ATGM.
207 infantry.
ATGM.
Under the smoke, like, below.
Yeah, you see that guy. Do you want to wait?
No, we're just drunk, guys.
With an ATGM.
Yes! Yes!
I got 3
Do it!
more.
He's got 3 more! Let's go! There's 2 of them!
No, that's 1, 2.
Yeah, true. That's the crew of the
Do it. Oh no! You can hear it! Dun dun da 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 dun dun. They heard it.
I heard something.
Oh!
That's the MTLB.
He's gonna spot it.
I can't see it.
Oh, he pulls away last second!
See it.
What is he gonna use? Yep. Oh no! It's the one weapon we were told they didn't have! They can't aim with it though. Guys, remember, there's no ATGM in Boston Say. Anyway, autocannon comes in, also misses. Alright, BMP is remaneuvering. Looking at the actual fight, the important fight, what's going on? Op 4 is still maneuvering. And Charlie's decided to remaneuver back to their previous positions. It's going to be a slow infantry fight, that's for damn sure. Yeah, they're pulling away because they don't want to deal with it. And we still have the helicopter committing Overwatch above. Alright, so what do we got here? We've got Op 4 practically defeating themselves in detail because they're going to be sending this squad in. They're the ones drawing the main ire of the Overwatch position. They're going to cross through open fields with smoke, probably get pummeled. This group, which was going to join them, pulled away instead and is taking a longer flank around route or something. But anyway, by the time they get in a position to actually attack, these guys are going to annihilate the group coming in right here. And Op 4, even though they start with the number advantage, is going to get annihilated here. Their only hope is... maybe with the VDV forces that'll paratroop in or the helicopter. I just saw a symbol change up there, but I think that was someone just switching seats. Yep. Right, OG legs. Ah, yes, the patented 40 hours of testing. A real classic. I love how the vehicle crew is just staying out here in the open. Now you got Echo. Oh, boy. Dumb ways to die. Hit him! Hit him! Kill it! Use your autocannon! Autocannon! Shoot it! What? Thank you!
I'm gonna meet Echo by the church.
Oh my god. And then you've got... They did not drop the VDV. They're all dead. They're actually all dead. Everyone is dead. Classic VDV. Wow. That's incredible. You know, I joked that they were gonna pull something like that, and then they actually did that. Now I'm just like, oh, okay. Yeah. I was just memeing, but I guess you were too. Anyway, that truck was all of the MAT team in Echo except for the explosive specialist, which is just part of another squad that merged in. So Green 4 does something stupid, Op 4 does something stupid. It's just another even trade. So Op 4 have decided to press the attack here and push forward with this route to get right on top of the objective, as Op 4 is still pushing these forces around, and then with the airdrop that's divided so much of Green 4's attention, that's allowed Op 4 forces on the ground to get even closer to the objectives. Classic Friday. And now you've got the MTLB coming in, but now we have Iander with the mat.
900 is moving west, Golf 2 or Golf 1. It's moving west from it.
The AT God takes a breath. But that Vic is moving incredibly too quick to even range with an RPG. He even comments on its speed.
Just hauling ass, man.
Helicopter gets sniped out of the sky and is now going to crash. What is this round becoming? Rest in peace, Charlotte. Ordered to charge.
Still moving left.
Don't look left, keep forward, you silly apes. Uh-oh. Man, if only they had a weapon that, like, put some sort of missile on the target, you know? Oh, God, there goes Roderick. Shot in the ass. Toxic, run! Oh, he didn't get far. And there goes the vehicle. All right, Op 4, all vehicle assets utilized. Green 4 still has 2 static guns. Op 4 still has something. AT God practicing, but it lands short. All right, good thing the BMP hit that. Damn, I haven't seen Iander miss in a long while. But then again, wait a minute. Where are my manners? Iander has destroyed the MTLB. Wow, look at that. Isn't that crazy? I'm sorry, Everick. How you doing, broski? Everick's one of the 3 CB devs that made that thing. Satchel's being thrown on the wall, taking them out. Grenades being blindly thrown as a response. Oh! And that gets them a triple kill. Yes, Charlotte. That's exactly what happened. Crazy throws a grenade over, lands perfectly, and knocks Nick out. That guy gets blown away. Another grenade goes over, right into Roofy's face. Another grenade goes near Crazy. It was pretty much accurate VDV roleplay. I'll agree with that. Oh my god, they somehow... What? What? What is this texture? What? What, what just happened? Fascinating.
Yep, changing.
Oh, they're repairing this. Did someone... Oh, no.
Enemy echo north.
They just got it repaired, though. So we'll see if that BMP survives. Otherwise, OpFor still breaching this one facility here. Northern groups got really chewed up, though. There's only 5 of them left because Green4 sent a group up. So this is all that OpFor really has. I think Green4 has the number advantage at this point. I think that was Green4's mat weapon, and they just survived and looted it. But yeah, no, they repaired it. They're pulling it back. There's the hack on Terminal 1 being started. Whiplash takes Whiplash from a grenade. So Terminal 1 hack is all the way over here by Alexandru. And you still have heavy fighting right here. There's Terminal 3 being hacked. That's by command right here. Shy could get in and counter it, though. We got some OpFor right on top of Terminal 2 here. And we see Green4 charging back in. Explosive traps went off to try to stop the hack on that terminal. It's an even fight right here, but Green4, they got a lot of forces to fold in. UAZ comes in, suppresses. Another satchel was thrown on the OpFor unit's building and takes him out, but now we got these guys locking it down. Nap's hiding in the little building. Hack 3 gets paused. Suppression unable to get him. RPG fires it short. That causes OpFor to disperse. So we could see Echo come in from the rear as well as the BMP come in. The fight, though, is for this terminal right here. Numbers are even. Green4 turning in, though. It's going to be a fight for Terminal 3, really. As Terminal 2, it could go either way. 18 minutes remaining on the clock. OpFor's attacking, Green4's defending. Wow, Goomba, he had his RPG out. He should have. He's a crewman, which means he had an AKS-74U, but for whatever reason, he just didn't opt to use it. And Iander used his own AKS-74U to get him. Did you really just try to double tap this man with the RPG? Monster. Yeah, not the best position for the BMP right here. RPG fires at him, it's short.
Moving. Nothing aid.
34
Wait a second. Snajper is friendly firing Solomon here. Probably confusing weapon PID. I do love the M2 fortification right here on that static. You got, I mean, just look at all of the OP4 bodies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, green 4. You got 3 more OP4 out here. ATGM was just fired into this tower and annihilated the RPG gunner. Oh my god! And now Pierce is grabbing it.
We have EI in the terminal with us. EI in the terminal with us.
They just sniped that poor dude. He's on 7 kills. It's brutal, man. Oh! And Pierce eats an autocannon round. That BMP is not done. GL comes in, don't know what that was about. Curtin comes around, gets Warlords, 15 minutes of play called. Heard another explosive used on a building right here. Pro Hunter's corner camping. I think numbers-wise, Op4 has this. Pierce woke back up after that autocannon hit. Nuts. Near friendly fire there, I'm willing to bet. Terminal 2 gets hacked. They immediately run. Loads a smoke round. Runs in and gets pinned by NAFs. Now it's just a fight for that remaining terminal. You got some Op4 coming in, and they are starting to fight through Green 4 here. More knockouts on Green 4 up here. I think Terminal 2 is set. Now it's just this remaining terminal up here at 3. Malon's the closest. Getting some pickoffs where he can and some double taps. The handgun draw. And the SVD dive on the other body. What a classic play. All right, looks like no more Green 4 around to counter that terminal. It's just going to be a fight for Terminal 3. Will the BMP charge in and save the day, or will it just get RPG'd? Crewman died, but notice he's using an AK-74, not an AKS-74. That's why he lost that fight. So, forsaking the best weapon in the game is just going to get you killed. Seismo, grenade. That's the wrong grenade. And now Pete's going to shoot you in the ass for that one. Handgun. Up the butt. Damn. The issue is Green 4 can't evenly trade right now because Op4 have the... well, actually... It's a slight number advantage. Green 4 have 3, 6, 7. Op4 have 4, 8. But there's another 8th up there. So it's 8v8, not including unconscious guys. Not including the BMP too. RPG comes in. And the BMP's down. Disables the turret. They're on fire. That's another RPG. And they're all dead. Wait, Lolo runs out, and he's unconscious. And he's dead. Well... I don't even know what to say. What the hell was that? I don't know what to say about that. That's what you call the classic Arma 3 PvP fight, where people just run circles around each other until Arma realizes one of them gets headshotted and just puts them down. That really does summarize this round perfectly. Just running circles around each other and then silliness happens. 10.5 minutes left on the clock. Can Op4 run down and get the sector? Because it looks like Green 4 have gotten the number advantage back by the skin of their teeth. But it's anyone's game. And Ash doesn't have anywhere to run circles around Legend here, and he gets blown away. Green 4 might have this in the bag. Where is Iander? I don't see anyone with AT on them, so I'm assuming Iander's dead. And Iander died up in this building. Why? Because he probably wasn't using AT. Yeah. There's a warhead in that RPG, which means he wasn't using AT. What a shame. Pete's almost Burton. Yumi, an amazing play would be the VDV coming in. Yeah, they already did that though. They're all dead. Here comes Pete. Is he gonna get dogged? No, because Nafs pulled security with the PKM. 4 kills for Nafs. Now these three have, let's see, 7 people to fight through for that final terminal. They got 10 minutes to do it. Oh boy, there's only one person I know that could make a play like this, especially within this time frame. Unfortunately, he is not here, but maybe if one of these players could channel him spiritually. Look, I'm saying it in a partial reference, so I don't think it's gonna caster curse them. But maybe Op4 has a chance. I didn't say who. There was a time in FNF past where one man lived. 21 he outlast. Oh. I'm not saying it. And it wasn't Falcon. They can both channel him at the same time. And then we have this guy who's looking the wrong way. I'm sure he'll find the cache one day. Or terminal, whatever. That truck's still alive, but it would be a death trap right now. Because everyone in the AO would hear it moving and immediately know where to hone in on. If not the original location of it being passed up, then the sound of its engine would tell you where they are. Why is one of them making a buzz noise?
Get him on radio, Dubsy.
Why are you buzzing like a cicada? Oh, I agree. What's that's absolutely right. If you could mount, instead of the Dishka, an AKS-74U on it, would be much more powerful. Definitely. I guess Dobbs was a medic and treating him. Looks like there's a pack. Green Force coming in. Naps is in the open. Think he spotted the movement. Gets the shot on Raven. Got some hits on Solomon as well. RB has him pinned in this barn. GL's going out. The private doesn't seem to know where he's being engaged from. He's very lost and very scared. He runs out the left side. Does RB tap the private? Come on, buddy. I believe in you. No! Rest in peace. That poor private. Struck down in his prime, too young to understand the fight he was in, sent there by someone 4 times his age, too jaded with the world. Rest in peace, dear private.
Is there overtime?
Headphones on, Ron. That misleading? Damn, Zam. Are they double tapping his body? Speaking of bodies. Hey, look, guys, I found one of the VDV players. They're still coming. They'll get here eventually. You just gotta give them time. I'm sure they'll get here eventually. That's a grenade. And that's a dead mass. I mean, that's a dead mass. There it is. And that's GG. Green 4 of 1. Alright, that was long and drawn out. Whew, unless there's a random green 4. No, okay, we're good. We're going to round 3. It's 5:23. I'm going to be cutting it close for my server. Let's see how long. I hope the round ends a little earlier, though, because I wouldn't mind a few moments to prep the server's time, but at the same time, A-okay if it's not that. All right. Vita. Let's do something classical. Skip, damn it. Skip! Alright, this is round 3, where... I'll pay out the prediction in a second. Op 4... Attacking 3 blue 4 sectors. Op 4 has a 5% numbers advantage. 2 M240 Humvees and transport, while Blue 4 has 2 armed Gaz Tigers. All right. The map is going to be Vida. And the music is going to be this one. All right, I'm going to log into my server, boot my server real quick, or at least restart it for the event tonight, just to make sure all that goes well. And we'll wait till this loads. The drop was... It shouldn't have been done right on top of the objective. I think history's taught us that that's a dumb idea. You should have done it to the north with the hill to cover them moving in, but yeah, we'll see. Yep, paying out the bet. That was a green 4 victory, believe it or not, which was an upset. Wow. Scared to hit this button. Alright, my server's reset. Awesome. How many points did how many people lose? Oh, boy. It's not telling me. Like 4-1 there, too. Good God. We'll see how this goes. I'm hoping we can get started ASAP, just in case. We got an hour and a half till my op, so we should still have time, theoretically. Here, we are on intermission. Let me just make sure I get everything in there set, just in case other people slotted for the thingamajig. Alright, cool. Just updating the roster, and we should be good. And now we're just letting them all slot. So how's everyone's Friday? Here, I guess while I wait, I need to look up a quick recipe. Okay. I'll be right back 1 second. I gotta check my back room. I was just checking my stashes for a few things, but yeah, no, we should be good. My Friday's going well. Just did a bunch of stuff, and oh, now I got streaming. Written down a few highlights. That's good. It's just we got a long day tonight. Kane, sorry to hear that, broski. Hope it heals well. Yeah, righto, Charlotte. Feel free to take off, because, yeah, that was interesting. You just signed up for op? Yeah, all right. If you just did that, let me get that process then, because I'm not going to have time when this round begins. Hoping that it ends early so I have time to process it, but, you know, we'll see. Say Levy. Why is everyone saying any rifle person instead of riflemen? Are we... never mind, I'm not going to read into it. And then Sam wants to play with Lolo, okay. Alright, 2 slots remaining for the op. Alright. I'm friends with Mapache. Rifle person 100 meters front. You just copy. Why does everyone copy Lolo's too for slotting requests? Because other people do it and then they forget to take Lolo's name off, and I'm like, why? You're not Lolo, but everyone. It's just yes, but why specifically Lolo? He wasn't even the first person to slot. Like, why Lolo's message? Out of everyone in there, why specifically? Okay, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna pour glitter all over myself and call it a day. Army's his warrior companion instead of battle buddy now. Me losing brain cells before an op starts. That's every op I do. Plain and simple, every op I do, I lose my brain cells. I don't know why you're speaking about this one specifically. That's just the norm. Alright, let's get started, boys. Come on. Hey, they actually heard me. Crap, are they listening to everything I say? That's not good. Yes, Nim, the VDV were kind of silly last round for jumping in on over the AO. Pouring one out for the parachutists in round 2. Christ. Cry of the War Song. Why are we referencing old Warcraft 3 campaign mission titles now? Good God. Oh, this is gonna be a long one. Is this the same map where I hosted my first campaign? It was an SCP campaign with, oh, who are they called? Bleach Boys. Yeah, neat. Haven't seen this map in a hot second. Because you love Warcraft 3 and it makes for good names? Hell yeah. What do you play in Warcraft 3, Kiss? Also, I'm going to go ahead and write the prediction now. Has it been Op 4 attacking every time? Alright, match is up. Undead's a good faction. I also mean for custom games. But alright, so basically this FNF round's going to end, then in an hour and a half we'll be doing the SCP operation, not from when this thing ends, but... I mean, timing right now, because it's 5:36 and the op is at 7. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started with the final round of the evening, if my camera will let me click properly. All right, mission made by Kissing here. Game mode is Ad Sector. How Ad Sector works is there are 3 sectors that the defending faction controls. The attackers have to get a number advantage in the sector in order to start counting it down. The sectors are marked for both sides. If at any point the attackers lose the number advantage in the sector, the timer is paused and resets, and then we'll start counting down again when the attackers have the number advantage in the sector. Once the attackers have the entire timer countdown, which I believe is a 90-second timer, the sector is captured and cannot be recaptured by the defenders. The attackers win, in this case Op 4. When all 3 sectors are taken or the entire enemy side is wiped, the defenders win if they keep at least 1 sector for the entire round or wipe the opponent. Anyway, Curie, we'll do the roster first this time. Curie is commanding, Alexander is 2ICing, Shai leading Alpha, Seismo, Olaf, Sam, and Huel taking Alpha 1, Kabuli Face leading Alpha 2 with Ash Banks, Tackleberry, Wheaton, Swola, and Delta Wolf. Depso leading Charlie with Patriot as the 2IC, Korvac as the marksman, Autovisky is the medic, Schnuffles leading Charlie 1 with Radis is Sony, Unknown, and Wombat ID leading Charlie 2 with Goblin, Deluxe, Legend, Agnos, Tim Kappa, and Tanish. Waldo leading Delta with Lysander as the 2IC, and Yeno and Goomba have merged with him. Pierce is going to be leading Op 4, Lurch leading Alpha with Jack, Wise, Warlords, Malgrim, and Ninja under him. Puma leading Bravo with Nemesis as the marksman, and Flying Pin as the medic. Bravo 1 having Whiplash leading Rufy, Unknown, Malin, and Yanni under them. Nick leading Bravo 2 with Cullis, Burton, Carboner, Naps, and Dobbs under him. Charlie being led by Pro Hunter with Pete as the 2IC, Camred as the marksman. Charlie 1 has Fila, Aim at the Stars, Skeeta, and Raven under him. Unknown leading Charlie 2. Actually, no, it's Unknown, Strigsky, Solomons, and Crazy all together for Charlie 2. Vagrant leading Delta with Grav as the 2IC, Norris as the medic, and Buckets and Twins... No, Buckets and Daniel taking MG3s as the MG gunners for Delta, and then Twins being the assistant. Otherwise, roster here for Blue 4 is going to be the Greek camouflage. Here you got your platoon leads, platoon sergeant, squad leads, team leads, auto rifleman, assistant, grenadier, grenadier IR, which are basically grenadiers that also have Hunt IR 40mm camera grenades. You fire in the air, they parachute down, provides a nice bird's eye view of the AO as it floats down. Great for getting your bearings. Your machine gunner assistant, combat engineer, light anti-tank, medium anti-tank, 1 assist, which I don't see an echo on either side, so it doesn't matter. 2 and assist don't matter anymore. That was from now defunct roster, same with RI, RS, and SMP. DMR we saw on both sides. So for Blue 4, it's going to be a scoped 416, 556. For Op 4, it's going to be a PSG-1 from what we saw. Otherwise, we have nothing else here other than the medics and the base kit. Loadouts for Blue 4 here are going to be FNFALs or M16A3s, Glock 17s for the handgun. Light machine gunners get the Mini-Me, medium machine gunners and Delta get the FN Mag. Light anti-tank gunners get the M136, and then there's no crew and aviation, so I don't think it really matters. I don't see any Echo, Foxtrot, or Hotel units. Crew-served weapons are none. Otherwise, they have 2 Gaz T-Gears. I doubt the AGS has any ammo in it. That's probably been ripped out, so it just has the PKM turret. They also have 3 transport T-Gears, and then they got 1 Hemet transport if they need it. Op 4's uniforms are modern Iranian forces camouflage. Interesting. They've got G3A3s or M4A1s. 1911s as their secondary. Light machine gunners and Alpha Bravo and Charlie get the RPK. Medium machine gunners and Delta get the MG3. Light anti-tanks going to be the reloadable RPG-7 for Alpha Bravo and Charlie, and there's no crew and aviation slot, so it doesn't matter. Their assets include 7 transport Humvees and 2 M240 Humvees that are up-armored to help protect the gunner. Otherwise, Sector 1 appears to be this open hilltop, which has been carved out, has a nice little bunker complex around it. That's quite nice. Sector 2 is going to be beside the road here with a few nice buildings that you can fully enter, that even have some 2-story balconies to help overwatch in this valleyway. And Sector 3 is all the way back here. It seems to mainly control this fire station here, which we also see some of the vehicles spawning in. And it's a nice green camo to help camouflage with the surrounding area, and they've got some nice buildings around it as well. Very distant sectors here. Definitely going to be a case of Op4 probably just going sector to sector and trying to take it, which is going to promote a lot of attrition damage that Blue 4 can potentially deal to Op4, but other than that, we'll just have to see how things go. Mumble rapping loadouts. Christ. I'm just trying to get through all of them, man. I'm not sure if I sound it, but I'm tired. Ah, man. Countless TV2s on Warcraft 3. Nice, Kiss. I was big into custom games back in the day. And of course, I've got my own Warcraft 3 story. Some of them, some people know. But we'll see. Oh, did the map not change? Sorry, my bad. 1 second. It did the glitch where I hit the button. Yeah, so it says on my end that it's saved, but as we just saw in the bot, it's not properly saved. So if we do map this time, yeah, after I spam the frickin' game, after I spam it 20 times, it finally updates. And yes, canned bread. Mwah. That's a good one. Canned bread is just Uther Party. And then if you want a non-versus mode for that, you just do, what was it, Pyramid Escape? Back in the day. Biggie shush. When everything finally calms down by October, I will look to remake a Warcraft 3 game mode. And I'd love to get into Trolls and Elves, Farmers versus Hunters, Pyramid Escape, Canned Bread, maybe some Hungry Fellhounds. I just have to mute the music because otherwise it gets copyrighted because they just played the Mortal Kombat theme. And I'm trying to think of maybe a few other game modes. Era Zombies, I think I already said that one. And then, of course, the banned game modes that we can't stream, which is Cops and Robbers and Hide and Seek. Warcraft 3 Op when? That could be doable if we use the Skyrim mod framework. And then there's mods that add bows and arrows, swords and shields. Undead, you can just use zombies. Having the more fancy undead units might be difficult, though. But then again, maybe not, but we can make it all work. But again, people have to vote for it. We're going to have an op poll soon. We'll see how it goes. I need to check on the status of the Skyrim mod before I decide to use it. Hero Siege is easy, though. I kind of find it boring. Oh my god, or dig up a game mode of Founders of the North and just let havoc reign. Or bring back Dark Deeds. There's so many potential things to play. Or Werewolf Transylvania. Yeah, that's exactly it, total. I'm gonna be honest, the only reason people remember me playing Werewolf Transylvania is because that is the stream where Bloodwing came downstairs with a bad dragon werewolf dildo and started beating me with it. You know what? That's what we should do for DayZ. We should have Bloodwing, if I play with her, we need to do a donation where she has to get up, run downstairs with a BD of her choice, and hit me with it a few times. I think that would make bank. And then all the proceeds go to her college fund. Because she still has like $8,000 to pay for that. Kingdom Builder against the CPU Orcs, that was what? Custom Castle Defense? That was tough. That one you really had to know what you were doing, but if you knew what you were doing, you could take so much territory and then funnel them all in one lane. That was always fun. Do it with a camera and mask. Am I charging for domestic violence? You know, I'm going to let my lawyer decide on that one anyway. Charlotte, you're not the one coming over and beating me with the dragon. And I don't want that to happen either. That is an exclusive Bloodwing right, is to beat me with a dragon dildo. She started it. She has exclusively. I don't want to pay you to do it. Bloodmoon would do that for free. You could just ask her to, and she'd probably run downstairs with it. Can you beat me? No.
Geo?
No, Gore. Put the Tyrannid dildo away.
Oh yeah, we traded. Yeah.
Ah, these guys traded the other round. That's cute. All right, round starts in 6 minutes. Gore, where are my Tyrannids, by the way? And There Is Only War. Where are they? What did you do with them?
So the plan is to only hold Sector 3 here. We're gonna abandon all the rest.
Ask Webnight. Oh, no. No, I thought they faded into the ether, and then you brought his name up. Oh, no. So now I know it's legit. Ah, crap. Crap. For those of you who don't know Webnight, the head crabs in Half-Life, the latest zombie mod and all the mutant zombies that we fight that aren't part of Devour's Necrophage, all of the custom melee and animations for battle droids, for, what was it? I'm blanking on Optray Halo, the frickin' grunts and the hunters. That's all Webnight. Is he an Ignis mod creator? I did Imperial Knights too, yeah. I thought he was neutral. For all I know, he could be working for Ignis. Don't know. Webnight's definitely one of the greats when it comes to mod developing right now. I'd say there's various good mod developers. Each one pushes for something different. Hey, to each their own. Yeah, right, Biggie. I think I know exactly who you're talking about there, but I'm gonna move on before we piss a few people off. Alright, Op 4 is ready to go. That's another thing I think FNF could benefit from, is if both sides are ready to go, they can just, you know, do a scroll wheel option on the commander side. And if both do it, agreeing that they're ready, then the round starts early. All your remaining points are on Op 4. Good God. Talonos. Buddy. Please don't go to casinos. Oh, man. What are the odds here? Blue 4 has 437,000 to Op 4's 120. Wow. Networking. Why did you drop 211,000? My God.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
You know, I'm also really surprised that Blue 4 gave up the hill. In my opinion, this is the best AO to defend, because you have the high ground, you have fortified positions to cover it, you can throw grenades down the hill. Like, just put all your units on here and you're good. But instead, they're opting to hold. Actually, no, it looks like they're backing up with these vehicles here. They're going to go for holding everything on Sector 3, which you got forests around, you got the high ground around. Like, it's a valley, and it's not really the best one to defend, you know? So it's tough call all around. I'm not sure Blue 4 knows that this position's up here, but if they do, they might rush a few guys up there to take it. But it just means that the Op's going to take at least 10 minutes before we see any proper action, because Op 4 is going to go for Sector 1 first, then move to Sector 2. Broadshore, there's no way you had 100 million, but you might have had over 1 million. Because with the predictions, you know. Here's another thing I'm thinking. Maybe for April Fools or a special event on the DayZ server one day, we'll just do channel points for all of the spawn-ins for a real special event. I'll put a prediction, not a prediction, like a D-goal out there, and if we make it, then we'll do that as a special event. So we'll see. There's a lot of what-ifs out there. I'm just currently trying to focus on getting certain things done here and there, XYZ, but we'll set a day to run the donation goal, and if we make it, I'll book it a month in advance, give you guys all that time to bet in FNF and OFCRA to rack up your points. I'll have a menu out early. I think... No, we could probably make a list in Twitch and then cash the channel points in. I'm not doing it tonight because I honestly do not have the time to do it tonight. That would require me to transpose everything on the menu in the list itself, but that's going to take me at least an hour to convert everything on the list to that. But anyway, round started. Blue Force pulling everything to Sector 3. Op 4 is going to slowly assault Sectors 1 and 2, so it's going to be like 20 minutes before they get to the final sector. So we're going to be here a hot second. We'll see how things go. What? How are you all doing? I don't know about bro speak. It was a little annoying. Plus, at 50,000, people are going to easily be able to spam it for at least 20 minutes. To the point I'm doing a whole round in bro speak, which would be nuts. We all have to stream snipe you and I have to hide? What, we do like 3 rounds of that? That could be an interesting event idea, where I just have a bunch of gear on me and I'm trying to defend myself at the same time stream spawning stuff. Put that in my Discord in general chat for DayZ. Or if you have access to any of the VIP channels, put it in there and just at me. Because I'm gonna write that one down. That one's actually kind of funny. Where is no, what is... Why is Op 4 pulling a... Op 4, you're using too much of your brain, please. Please don't ride... It's Pierce commanding, isn't it? Yep. We're gonna be here for all 49 minutes, are we? God damn it. Then again, maybe not. Maybe they're gonna go all the way around and hit Sector 3 first, and if... No, but Blue Force sending forces down from Sector 3. Oh my god. It's a Pierce play. I saw the movement, and I'm like, I already know who's commanding. Let me just verify. Yep, okay. I called it out earlier, and I forgot, and it took me all of 5 seconds to remember. You know, if anyone knows of any other games where you can spawn stuff in to troll the streamer, let me know, because that would be... I think it's fun. It would be fun to vary out my pain into other things as well. I don't think there's a plugin to do it in Darktide yet, is there? Plus, I'd like to monetize it, because I suffer enough. Oh, I know. I think Deep Rock Galact has it. I've never played Left 4 Dead, though. Vermintide does. I know Vermintide does. I don't think Darktide does, though. You know, Skyrim together would work with someone with an admin console that's invisible. Yeah. We could set that up, and then I can just chill with Bloodwayne and try to keep her alive, and we just get murdered. I'm familiar with Deep Rock. I just know I'd get absolutely annihilated. Well, I know there's a version of Skyrim that was released called Skyrim Together, and it's a mod, and you can basically host a multiplayer instance. What we do is we probably have 3 people, the administrator that spawns everything for you guys, and myself and Bloodwayne. And then, you know, we'll get out of wherever we start, and then all of a sudden there's going to be 2 dragons. I'm just going to look at that and go, oh. I love you, honey. had so much fun editing that DayZ footage, though, where a bear literally was charging at me. I quickly looked around, realized I'm crippled, there's nowhere I can go, so I just went, I love you, dear, and then just immediately get one-tapped by the bear. Ah, man, Conan. Isn't there a mod where you can remove your clothes in that game? God, we're getting so off topic, but at the same time, they're dismounting 2 clicks away. Oh my god. Yeah, speaking of that, though, we found out in DayZ, the other stream, where the goat has testicles that jiggle when it walks. Thank you, Total. I appreciate it. Bloodwind screaming in the background that day. Yep. Nimia, stay away from my goat. Because we know what you're going to do to it, and I don't want to see that. I don't want to stream it. I don't want to know it. Are we really doing a far dismount on this? And then Blue 4 realized they're fighting Pierce and decided, you know, let's do a far dismount too. Oh my god, they're loading AT. What?
Well, there goes the fucking car.
Okay. You know, when they loaded the rocket launcher, I thought they would be firing a rocket, but I guess the car works too. Where'd it go? Oh, it's back.
We have one-time casualty.
Well, they brought the car back. They forgot to bring the player back.
Probably.
I think Malon's forgetting someone. The player is now banned from Lone Wolfing. I think he just got teleported back. Yep, there he is. That is one hell of a long rocket shot. I even lost track of it. I think it flew all the way back there. I didn't even see an explosion. Oh, yeah, my frames crashed for a second. It went way back there. Good God. We got one dead guy. Is Op 4 actually charging them? Are they moving to cut them off? Oh my God. Oh my God! Oh no! Well, hopefully they can get in the other car. Oh, he gets headshotted. RPG gets out. Will the second one find him? Nope. And now Command's firing at their own dudes. I'm so confused. Alright, so the attackers sent a group down to capture Sector 1. They've done that. They'll probably move up and take Sector 2. The rest of Op 4 is going to regroup and move to Sector 3. Blue 4 is heavily spread out at this point. And I'm still seeing fire coming up. It appears to be because they're engaging this guy. Bro's shooting your hand. You have a machine gun and... Okay, never mind. Yeah, exactly what's that. A little bit of action right there. Was quite interesting, but Blue 4, I think, are just going to regroup and rehold Sector 3. Bro just took a face shot and ignored it. Exactly, Kiss. Exactly. Because I'm not sure you were planning for the fighting to be all the way up here, and yet, here it is. I wonder where these guys are gonna go. They may go up to Sector 1 and try to counterattack it.
I'm checking the lookout after this, because I'm fucking hitting these guys every time they're not going.
Ah, yes, the classic argument of, I swear I'm hitting them, bro. I swear. Aye. Alright, so we got Charlie driving in. Staring at an empty tower. Not realizing that just under his nose is a Humvee. Sector 2 being captured. Looks like he just realized that. Uh-oh.
Yep, I have ours. 5 guys.
I'm not sure your GL can hit, but you know what? Let's see it. Okay. There we go. Knocks one out. Gets a kill.
I am.
Third away. It's a flare. Alright, attackers have 2 sectors. They just gotta form up and try to take the 3rd. Oh, he starts taking accurate fire. Alright, now he's looking around. So Op 4, I guess, are driving all their forces down here, and I guess they'll move up the MSR for the final? I don't know. That's what it looks like, though. We got the... What are you guys doing all the way over here? You were up here, and now you're deciding to go all the way around the map to go back to sea. I get why, but... Very far off. Oh. And now Op 4 is dividing their VIX amongst various directions as well. Hold on. This is armed. Are they gonna... Okay, no, they're gonna be looking the wrong way. Here's hoping. No, but it looks like they're pulling away on the left side now. So these guys are going way around, and then you got these guys driving directly into the final area. And now they're driving to the right. I don't know, man.
Around 600 meters.
I do appreciate the 240 engaging the Humvee here as she drives down. Panicking because of that. Still taking accurate fire. Throwing him in a panic. And we got Delta all the way up here. Jeez, they want me to kick him in the butt. They want me to spank him. Like, ay, ay, ay. Hi, Goddess. How are you doing? Command just decided to drive right in. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, ID chose to run into the vehicle there, okay? That one, he literally ran into it, so that's not against the rules. Yeah, exactly. The vehicle basically chose a direction, tried to drive around him, and then you just saw ID go, you know, I could run into this door and run in. No, I'm going to run in front of the vehicle and try to stop it with my chest.
I think around 400 meters.
I found a medic.
Hey, firm foot. Getting out there as soon as I can shoot him, just heal me.
Ain't a medic.
Get.
Alright, Scandy's opening up on the garrison here. They immediately knock Goomba out. Didn't I point this out earlier saying, hey, this tower would be a really good thing for Blue 4 to use because I feel like it's a great position for Op 4 to use. I remember saying that about 30 minutes ago. Now it's kind of biting them in the ass, isn't it? Gratis is also knocked out. That other machine gunner on the rooftop's dead. We do have Patriot up close. Wow, a perfect GL came in. Was that Patriots? Yes, it was. He's on 2 kills. And then someone in here died, one of the MGs, so they're trading evenly. Another noob tube right on Purton. False explosive over on the right. I think that was a Wombat trying to be cheeky, but he missed. And now he's getting shot at in that little corner. I was about to say, does he have a suppressor? But no, that's just a muzzle brake. Another drive-by. Oh my god! And then the building blows up! And then they're all dead! Oh my freaking god! Of course. Oh, there's another vehicle. Oh my god. What was that? You got more Op 4 running in. Got Op 4 breaching Blue 4 in there. You got more Op 4 charging in. Blue 4 have a lot of people on the outskirts that haven't even come into the A. It's a mess. Number advantage though still to Op 4 because they charged a bunch of people in right here. Artisan gets Cullis, and that saves the sector. Blue 4 is going to be able to get their reinforcements in. Op 4 still trying to fight forward. What on earth? You know, this game has gone back and forth multiple times. I don't really know what else to say at this point. Op 4 is down to 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 players now. Because all of a sudden, Op 4 got all these guys killed. Lurch gets knocked out. Blue 4 has at least double what Op 4 has. Jesus. I can just hear him yelling, "Stop resisting." You know, this perfectly shows you the average driving experience in Detroit. He just can't catch a break. Oh. Ay, ay, ay. We got a blue 4 guy trying to come around on the rear here. That's Korvac. He's down. What was that? I think he's trying to bandage at this point. He's trying to get on this side to potentially shut the door, yeah. Nick gets hit once, Daniel gets knocked out, explosives go off. Finn gets taken out by Alexander, and I think Blue 4 has this in the bag. It's funny, because Op 4 should have won this, but because the building detonated, most of Op 4 died in the charge, and that's what shifted the number advantage to Blue 4. And then Blue 4 was able to get the control to sector back by the 45-second mark of it being captured, and that's what lost. Op 4 went for a Hail Mary, and they had it, just then they lost it because of things blowing up. I mean, if it didn't blow up, then we wouldn't be calling it stupid. It was just poor local planning on their end of, you know, what happens if a vehicle comes in, blows up the entire building. And, you know, there's just a bunch of Op 4 infantry around it. Because now you have a very strong surviving garrison here. And we have an advertisement for Malden cheese. Made with 100% goat milk. Nick trying to run around. Doesn't get far. Malden cheese, not Malin cheese. I don't. Oh, god damn it. Get him. Did you guys just shoot him after he and... I can't even begin to explain what is going on here. It's hurting my brain. So, these two were in a firefight, and then the Blue 4 garrison's like, yeah, this guy, he's hostile, and they just sniped him. And then Nick just died. Died so hard, I can't find his body. There it is. So he limped back over here. I think Banks then, he didn't finish him off. He doesn't have a kill for it, so I don't know. And you got Lurch right here, still bandaging. There are 4 Op 4 left, and there are 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They're still shooting each other. Come on, Seismo, get him. Yeah, you got him, Seismo. Excellent. Now do it again. And he's taking accurate grenade fire. One of the Op 4 guys died, though. Wow, he gets a kill, and then the guy next to him kills him. Where'd his body go? Into the ether. Oh, there it is.
You got the vibe check.
All right, it's Buckets and Lurch. If only Op 4 had AKS 74Us, you're absolutely right. All right, Bucket's going to 249. He kills a gunner within the gas. Bucket's taking multiple shots. At this rate, he's going to need a bucket for what remains of him. I'm all right, Demon. How are you? Swola trying to keyhole between two trees. Lurch has completely flanked around, but Banks has spotted him. Lurch taking another gunshot. Smoke grenade goes out. Oh no, Lurch is dead. And now can Bucket channel his inner Audrey Hotto and win the round for Op. We'll be back in half an hour for the SCP Op. Thank you so much for watching. Go operate operationally. Enjoy the rest of your day or night. We got Daisy after the SCP Op, so cheers, guys. Have a good one, and go operate operationally.